Get money. Get money. What's up? This is Stella Natalie from the Connect podcast. This is season 2. Y'all, this season 2 is titled No More Ruben. As many may know, Ruben was my co-host. But, he was in the middle of a bit of a scandal. He was being prejudiced to Niner fans, White Claw drinkers, and Samsung users. We were just like, dude, you cannot, and so we had to tell him, adios, amigo. I don't know why I said it like that. Don't mind me. I don't talk like that. It's just another voice. I'm just kidding. Anyways, but I would love, I'm excited to announce my co-host, Snowy G.
Hey, what's up? Thank you for bringing me on to the Connect. I'm super excited for this journey and to be a part of this amazing process in the Connect and getting connected with community and all this beautiful stuff.
Yes. I'm so excited. I'm just excited to have Snowy up on here. Honestly, I think she's like the only Sagittarius I get along with.
Really? Wait till people to deal with it. We just be so blunt, bro.
Right. And I say that as a Sagittarius. Okay, I'm just messing. So all my other lovely Sagittarians.
We cool, we know.
No, we are. But just so excited because I don't know, ever since I met Snowy, I always felt and heard, and she's always been open to share really her story of resilience, like for real. And I feel like overall my message, when I think about like the work that I've done, even in writing, whether it was songs or coaching girls to write songs or my own songs, there's always been like a pattern of where I want to be like, yeah, we've been through some stuff, but we could still keep it pushing and overcome things and heal through things, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't stop for us, And so, I mean, I think for me personally, I always seen that in her, like in you when I first started working with you. So I don't know.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I really appreciate you voicing that. You've seen that in me, and it's something in our communities, not just in my own life, but like growing up in these communities with lack of access to resources.
Yeah.
Lack of access to resources. Resources are out there.
Right.
But growing up as the oldest of a single mom, as an immigrant single mom, as an immigrant myself, like it's ingrained in me, and there's a lot of people that have come to me and like, basically like sometimes when I share my story and I talk about my hardships before I talk about my successes and glories and stuff, it's like, maybe one day you'll be able to tell your story for who you are and not what you've been through. And I'm like, that doesn't go with me though, because I am what I've been through. I am my resilience. I am my experiences, and those stories are the same stories that are repeated in these cycles in our communities, and stories like ours, not just mine, yours as well. Are the stories that are going to bring those roses from the concrete, and there's power in that, and it's been a journey to learn to stand in that power. And so like I'm excited to be here and stand in that power.
Like how you mentioned the flower in the concrete or the rose in the concrete, right? How Tupac wrote that, and honestly, like I think growing up for real, like once we my parents divorced and we moved to Richmond, like Tupac and a lot of his songs just resonated so much with me, and I always heard the resilience in his songs, like in multiple songs. Of course, he had all pieces of him out there, and I appreciate that. You know what I mean? I don't think we are not just one way. We have so many different pieces to us and parts to us that, you know, he's shared everything, the vulnerable, the just everything, all of him. And, you know, so I appreciate that. And he really, like, I don't know, I always heard it, and he was a big inspiration to how I did any of my writing too, as well, with my poetry.
Yeah, resilience is a gift. It's a gift. It's a real life gift that that we've been blessed with, that comes from struggle too, you know, like it comes from being in those difficult positions where you feel like, oh, I'm never gonna get up, things are never gonna get better, like, you know, and those positions are tough, but not everybody gets put into those positions.
Yeah.
You know, and not everybody is able to appreciate that, you know, and I think when you appreciate being in that space, and not just being in that space, but the growth that comes from that, that's where resilience is made even stronger, you know, so it's like, it's a gift. It's a gift, you know, and it's hard to see it sometimes, but it is.
Yeah.
And I know that we brought some things that to represent our resilience.
Yes.
So
I think you brought a jacket.
I brought a jacket. This jacket is actually a jacket that I designed. This is one of my original pieces. One day I was just messing with this program, and I started drawing this image, and I was like stepping into a part of myself that I hadn't before, and like it just felt like magical to accept certain parts of me that kind of were dimmed down by society and stuff. So and it says celestial. So celestial is like kind of angelic, like a beautiful energy, like peaceful, and that's how I felt when I was drawing this. Thank you.
Make me feel that.
Thank you. And like I was just messing with the strokes and stuff, but I chose this piece because art came out of my resilience, you know, being an artist and drawing. Like I remember as a kid, I would draw and do things, but it wasn't something that I thought could be a career path for me. You know, it wasn't something that was important in my life. So like I did sketches here and there, but it wasn't anything that I nurtured, and you know. And I'm a writer. I've written like a lot of poems and songs and things and everything. But there's been a lot of times in my life where I can't find the words to write. you know, or like the emotions were so heavy that I couldn't write about it. You know. So I just started painting about it, you know, and so like slowly painting has just become this like therapeutic, beautiful thing in my life, and drawing, and now it's like as a graphic designer and animator, it's becoming my livelihood, and it's amazing, and all of that came from resilience. So
love it, love it.
Thank you.
So, I love it. I do have a few things. I don't know. I just keep. One, sunflowers make me happy. So of course I have to wear my sunflower shirt. And two, you know, just friends who I've admired, you know, that I have seen like all that they've been through, yet they were still smiling, they were still moving forward. And like honestly, just the people, like I said, like resilience, you'll see it, like you'll see it around you, and I was super attracted to it, even with my elders, and just respecting and honoring my elders, and being able to like, you know, take advice from them and see how they're doing it. And like for me, even like in my culture, right, my grandma, my mom, like my aunties and all that they had to bring, like that reminds me that certain, you know, friends also and their parents, like I see it in them, and really just being able to like look at time, right, because they've been here longer and they done seen so much, and they're still here, and they have this joy and this peace. Like I'm attracted to that. I want to learn from that, right? And so like I hope, because I know that we're all connected, right, with the generation after us and the generation that came before us, you know. And so I really want to, I'm hoping that as I'm getting the resilience lessons from them, that I'm also
Passing
it
yeah.
down, you know, as the next generation. Because at the end of the day, like when I would perform my poetry, I will always remind everybody, like, we are responsible for the next generation and what they're seeing, you know, in what you know. And so that's why I think it's always driven me to be an example, to be a resource to them, to be to the next generation, right? Just felt that responsibility. And you know, like there's a lot of things that go on in this world and in our communities, and oftentimes there's like people that just complain about it, and then there's the people that are gonna go like, how could we resilient our way out of this situation?
right.
Right. And so you know, even with the connect and just you know, I want that's the goal, and that's just, it's been like this. I'm hoping to be this walking resilient like person that just, you know, gives that out to
definitely. And like already, I mean, we can talk a little bit about how we met, right?
Yeah.
Like we met working with you, right? And like and even then, like it just, I think that's something that if you think about our friendship or our relationship as colleagues and everything, that's the root, right? Like the root is working with you and creating these spaces and being that resource, you know? So like, I really admire that and appreciate that. And I know that as we walk together with the Connect, that's what we're doing, you know, and that's what we're doing. And we have an episode already coming up for you guys in a couple of weeks, where you guys are going to hear about this amazing school in Treasure Island, Life Learning Academy. And it's little baby excited over there. Look at her. Hey.
And you know what's funny is that I'm from the city. Snowy's from Oakland, and our first interview is in the middle.
It's amazing. Just
out.
Synchronicity, you know?
Yes.
So definitely y'all stay tuned. We have a whole resiliency quarter coming for you guys in this season 2. So we're already doing that, walking as resources, walking in resiliency, and building that for our youth and community. So I know we also got these really cool questions, right?
Let's just
so
do one
go
each.
ahead.
Go ahead. Like, just one each. Let's just for fun. Ooh.
All right.
Whoa. This one's kind of ooh because your partner is here. How do you feel about sharing your passwords with your partner?
Oh, we got each other's passwords.
I knew it. I feel
and it was like
dun, dun, dun. Like
I have
the
one.
audience probably thought, but they have a good relationship. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's pretty chill. It's pretty chill. He cooks for me, so I'm good.
Hey!
Yeah.
Password.
I got to the point where I had like this one password that I use for a lot of things. I got to the point where he forgot. He forgot all his passwords. Now it's my password. So just don't make me mad. Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. What is your biggest fear?
Woo! To run a bicycle is over.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what?
So you are from San Francisco. I'm so serious.
San Francisco thing to say.
Not an earthquake.
Oh my
That's
God.
great too.
That's
No,
funny.
for anything to happen to my kids, for real.
Yeah.
For real. No, I really, that is like a constant fear that I have driving in San Francisco. So of course it's the first thing that comes to mind. But really, for anything to happen to my kids and all my little like nieces and nephews, like anything that's like the biggest fear, obviously.
Yeah.
But so Snowy, do you have a hidden talent?
Do I have a hidden talent? I guess playing the flute is kind of hidden.
What?
Yeah, see, that is a hidden talent.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it's not something
That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a lot of many hidden talents, but I don't think I can say them all here. Okay.
What's your question?
My question is, if you could commit any crime with no repercussions, what crime would you commit?
Wait, I got scared at like if you could commit, like commitment. scared. I got
As a
scared.
Sagittarius,
I got
yeah.
scared. And still on that.
I'm Snowy G.
We thank you for tuning in to the Connect. Stay tuned, y'all, because you know we always alive.
Yep, we invite.
Resilience is attainable. If you see it around you and it's vibrant and it's go after it. Go after it. Like go towards it and find out like how you so happy. You know, I know you've been through some stuff. You know, so resilience is attainable. That's what I want. You know, everyone to know, especially always have a big heart for our young people.